Right now, I'm interviewing by way of telephone CEO of Dr. John's Candies, Dr. John Bruinsma. Dr. John, thanks so much for being on our show.
You're welcome, Dan.
As you know, most of our listeners are from the young generation, and your company has a product that this kind of audience can really identify with. I guess anyone could. It's a licorice that kills the bacteria which causes cavities, and you sell it in the form of lollipops?
That is correct.
I see a conflict here. You could put a lot of dentists out of business, but you yourself are a dentist.
Well, we are all about prevention. And dentistry has been about prevention for quite some time, too. There's a lot of education that has to be done worldwide as far as what causes decay, because a lot of people don't understand that. So, yes, it is a preventative product. It's going to far from putting us out of business, but it certainly will help individuals who use it become much more healthy from an oral standpoint.
It sounds like you're really at war with cavities, and the interesting part is that you have a natural way to fight, because your lollipop is made from an herb. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a sugar-free lollipop, and it has an herbal extract. Scientists from UCLA have looked into Chinese herbal medicine and identified the herbs that they believe were mainly used over the centuries to improve oral health. And what they found is when they did approximately 40 to 50,000 tests on bacteria with different portions of different plants and extracts, they found this particular extract from the root of the licorice plant significantly inhibits and kills the bacteria that cause decay.
From my understanding, there are various kinds of licorice plants. Isn't that true?
There are various species, yes, and this particular plant is grown in a particular area in China, and I'm not exactly sure where that is. The extract that they're looking for is found, the highest concentration is found in the roots of the plants that are grown in this particular area.
So you actually import the roots of the plants from China, or do you grow them here?
No, they are grown in China, and the extraction is done in China, and then the extract is sent to the U.S. to the company that has rights to the extract, and then they provide the extract to us, and we incorporate it into our lollipops.
All right, so you take care of the candy end of the extract.
Correct.
Okay, a lot of our audience is in the exploration phase of their life when they're trying different things. And when you make a product to sell, there's a lot of exploration. So did Dr. Shi set out to prevent cavities from the beginning, or did he gradually come up with that goal?
No, he is an oral microbiologist at UCLA, so he's always looking for ways to affect the bacteria in the mouth that are responsible for causing decay. And he was challenged by somebody to come up with an all-natural way to fight decay by affecting the bacteria from a natural perspective. And so he drew on the history of the Chinese herb as to what promoted oral health. And so through all the tests that he did, he identified this one particular herb. Then once he had the extract, then he said, okay, I've got it now. How am I going to be able to deliver this to the population? And he had not only very young people in mind, but he had the elderly in mind as well. You don't want certain groups of people choking on things that aren't old enough yet or might have problems. And so they came up with the lollipop and they contacted us. And over a few years, actually several years of R&D, we were able to incorporate the extract into our lollipop and keep it active as well.
Research and development, that can take a long time, lots of waiting. And there's another process where there can be a lot of waiting too. That's the application process for a patent. So after Dr. Shi submitted his application for a patent, how long did he have to wait?
That I don't know, Dan. I know that he has a partner also, and they have applied for a patent at one point in time, and I know that they applied for a patent yet again as things got more defined. But I am not real familiar with the patent process. With our products, we basically use trade secrets. So I'm not familiar enough with that process to answer how long it actually took for them to acquire a patent on the herb.
So We know when they created the extract, they had to apply for a patent. When you put the extract in your lollipops, was there another patent that was necessary for that?
No. Nope, that's basically a trade secret.
So there's a difference between a patent and a trade secret?
Right. When you patent something, you need to describe in detail exactly how you have gone about inventing what you have invented. And that can be accessed and read by anybody. And so then if somebody tries to copy your idea, then you have to prove through your patent that, in fact, they are copying your idea. With a trade secret, you just don't tell anybody how you do something. Obviously you write it down and you have formulas and recipes and things like that. But you and your employees and anybody that's working with it basically have a confidentiality agreement that they will not divulge exactly how it is that you do this. And so they have applied for patents on the extract, Dr. She and his partner, and I don't exactly know where that stands, but as far as the lollipop incorporating it in, that's a trade secret.
Got it. So that's
And that's
like
the difference
Kentucky.
between.
That's like Kentucky Fried Chicken. They have applied for a trade secret over 60 years ago, and that's kept in a safe somewhere. I think there are just two pieces of paper where it's written on, and I think this is the same thing with Coca-Cola. Okay.
Right, right. Those are trade secrets. If they had a patent on it, then everybody would know exactly what ingredients they use and how they mix them and what temperatures and everything else.
Okay. Well, I was talking to some relatives before the show, and they were really excited about who I was going to interview because everyone a couple years ago found out about your lollipops, and the media went into a frenzy. So that must have been the start of a pretty busy life for you.
Yes, it was. Yeah, that was in March of 2008. What the media picked up on is that here we have a lollipop that prevents decay instead of causing it. So it kind of just flips everything upside down from what we've learned for years and years and years and years and years. Candy causes decay. Candy causes decay. And now I can say, please consume this candy. It's good for your teeth and oral health. So that was the interest in the story.
Well, when I heard about lollipops that can prevent cavities, I got excited. And so I went to the grocery store a couple weeks after I heard the story, and I didn't find it. And I was angry.
Right.
I was angry. And
Right.
even now when I go to the grocery store, I pass through the candy section, but I never see these lollipops, and I still get angry because I want to buy some. So Dr. John, why don't you put them in stores?
We would love to. It's once you have a product, getting it to market is a totally different story, and there's several angles that you can go to take it to market. And at least for the herbal lollipop, you're dealing with two companies here. You're dealing with the California company that has the herbal extract, and you're dealing with us that manufactures it. And when you got two companies doing that, then you need to decide, okay, who's going to try to market it, because marketing the product takes a lot of effort and costs a lot of money depending upon what market you want to bring it
I
to.
think I think you're just afraid of being too busy. That's what I
Well,
think.
well, we're getting there. But yeah, we haven't ventured into retail yet with any of our products to any real significant degree, but we have plans to start doing that maybe even this year.